For the 100% cheapest coins on the internet with reliable delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Salsa family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 21 video on the channel, and in today's video we're going to be going over my top 10 favorite budget beasts in Madden 21. All of these cards in today's video are selling for 100k coins or less and have some incredibly glitchy stats. Now this video will kind of be divided into two different parts, offense and defense. I have 5 players on each side of the ball, and I'll be ranking each set of cards from 5 to 1 to give you guys my favorite budget card on each side of the ball and give you guys some really good options to pick up whether you're looking for a new card or some depth at really any position across your whole team. And now before we get into this one, I do want to reveal the secret in how I am so positive in all my videos. I just watched this before I record.
Nowadays I get what I want. They leave it spinning a bag. Addicted to getting that cat.
So without further ado, let's hop into this video, fellas. Leave a like down below if you do enjoy the content, and hit that sub button with the post notification bell turned on. If you are not yet subscribed, we'll be live later tonight. You won't want to miss it. We have giveaways, maybe team reviews, a weekend league. It's going to be an awesome time, and I hope to see you guys all over there. But let's hop into card number 5 on the offensive side of the ball, and at the 5 spot, we have 93 overall Marquise Brown. Now, Marquise Brown is bringing you crazy speed and excel, which is awesome to see at the wide receiver spot. He also is going to hit every single threshold possible on the route running stats, over 90 short, over 90 medium, and over 90 deep. That is awesome to see. The catching is all super balanced as well. I feel like Marquise actually had a problem of drop-ins and passes, but Madden gave him good catching stats. So this card is incredibly balanced when it comes to catching and route running, but has some awesome speed. I'm honestly a huge fan of the card. We have him at the 5 spot in this video. The reason why he isn't higher up is because he is pretty expensive at 100k coins. He is going to be a decently expensive wide receiver, but he is a very, very good card. Now the next card we've got on this list at the number 4 spot is going to be 93 overall Kenyan Drake. Now Kenyan Drake is going to bring you 93 speed. That is kind of crazy for a running back of that price. So 93 speed, 91 excel. I have talked about this card on the channel before, and some of you guys picked him up and told me how good he was in my DMs and in the comment section. That's pretty rare when I recommend a card to get that many positive reviews. He also brings you 73 catching, which is pretty good for a running back. I feel like high speed, good catching, and solid elusiveness is kind of what you want in your running backs this year, and he most certainly is going to be able to achieve all of those stats with great speed, good catching, good juking. This is just a really balanced card and really, really good value when it comes to the price point. Now for the next player today, we're going to be going over Jonnu Smith, who is actually not in the auction block. I'll show you guys how you can obtain the card in just a second, but as you guys will notice, we're kind of going over a lot of positions here on offense, so I'm giving you wide receivers, running backs, tight ends, and you guys can pick up all these players and build a really nice budgety offense. So starting it off here at the tight end spot and the number 3 spot on this list, we have Jonnu Smith with 92 speed and 92 excel. His medium route running is at an 89, the short route running is at a 91, the catching, the spec catch, it is all super good. This is an incredible tight end card. He is better than Evan Ingram. I've tested both of them. He's better than Darren Waller as well, man. This card plays absolutely crazy, and the way you guys get this card is coming into the set, navigating to the zero chill section of the sets. Go to this one right here, the Frozen Player plus Hot Cocoa collectible. As you guys will see, you're going to be able to knock this out, and you're going to get the frozen version of Jonnu Smith as well as a Hot Cocoa collectible, and kind of like you would with training points, you add the Hot Cocoa collectible to the Frozen card, and that's going to get him up to his full version. Now as you guys can see, you're going to need about 585s, and that should cost you just under 50,000 coins, probably about 40k to be honest. You're also going to need 10 80-82s, that's probably another 20,000 coins right there, as well as some 83s, so all in, you're probably looking at a total cost to knock this out of just under 100k. I would say maybe 90,000 coins, and that is well worth it for this tight end card. Now moving into the number 2 spot, this is kind of the gotta have it section of the video here on offense. These 2 players are definitely a must if you've got a budget team, and we're starting it off with 90 overall Henry Ruggs. Now not only is Henry Ruggs only selling at 60k, but he's bringing you 95 speed, 95 excel. That is awesome for a wide receiver. The route running isn't there. I know it's a little bit low, but by utilizing utilizing chemistries, you can easily get whichever route running you think is most important up to a 90 plus overall. The catching is a little bit low, the spec edge is low, I know, but the speed is incredibly high. That is most important for a wide receiver, hands down. And as a budget team, only spending 60k on a wide receiver with crazy speed like that, yeah, that is an absolute must. If you've got a lower overall team, this card is definitely needed. If you've got a really budgety team, you can pick up this 85 overall for only 10k. He also has 93 speed, 93 excel, but if you do have the additional coins, I would pick up this 90 for 60k because this is a very, very good card right here. Now, the next player in this video is going to be at the number 1 spot, and that is 92 overall, Josh Allen. Now, Josh Allen right here is, in my opinion, kind of the perfect quarterback. As you can see, he's going to be having 95 throw power and 85 speed. High throw power, high speed, and the strong arm archetype, in my opinion, are probably the most beginner-friendly way to get started with a QB in Madden 21. So if you pick up this card, you can put Gunslinger on him for only 2 AP, which is really, really cheap. It's the cheapest you'll be able to do with any QB in Madden. He also has good accuracy stats. I know I probably should be going over them more, but to be honest, the accuracy stats don't matter a ton. Your quarterbacks aren't going to miss passes once they get over like 85 accuracy, so you're fine with the deep, medium, and short, but the throw power and excel are awesome on this card. Sorry, the throw power and speed are awesome on this card. And just a little hint to the future here, if you buy this Josh Allen card, I'm very confident he's going to get a Team of the Year quarterback, and when that happens, this 92 is going to go up in price most certainly. So if you buy this card as an investment, you'll probably make some coins off of it, as well as get a really good QB for the future. So 92 Josh is an absolutely awesome card right here. Now let's move on to the defensive side of the ball, and we have 5 cards again, like we did on offense here. We'll be going from 5 to 1, 5 being the worst, 1 being the best. All these cards are really good options, and we're starting it off with 92 overall DRC. Now this DRC card can be completed for cheaper by doing the set, so look into that. You can probably get the card for about 90,000 coins doing the set, maybe even a little bit less. And this DRC, he just plays really well. He also has great stats, 92 speed, 91 excel, great man, great press, pretty good zone, but he just plays really good. I don't know what it is about the card. He kind of reminds me of Denzel Ward. Denzel Ward plays really good at the corner spot, and this DRC is the same. He'll just play really well for you, animate on a lot of passes that he really shouldn't be, and make some pretty crazy interceptions. So 92 DRC is definitely someone you guys should look to pick up, especially if you've got a budget team. He's only going for 100k. You can get him for cheaper by doing the set, so would definitely recommend you guys look into that. Now fellas, next up we have this 93 overall Dwight Freeney, and this is one of the most underrated cards in Madden in my opinion. This Dwight Freeney card is going to give you 91 shed, 93 finesse move, 87 speed, and 90 excel. Those are very, very good stats for a pass rusher. I don't know why I haven't seen more people talk about this card. He looks very, very statted when it comes to the back of the card. I don't know how well he plays because I haven't actually played with him yet this year, but based on these stats, this card is pretty glitchy. He's only selling for 90k, so it's nothing too crazy, and if you do the set, you can probably even get this card for cheaper, as well as actually get his power up. So 93 Dwight Freeney, for some reason, this card is very, very good. Incredible speed, incredible excel for a pass rusher. They gave him good block shed. I felt like his block shed would probably be lower based on how Madden usually gives out cards, but 91 shed is solid, and the finesse move is really, really good, coupled with the high speed and excel. This is actually a very glitchy card. He's the only pass rusher we've got on this list, and at the 4 spot, I should probably move this card up even more because this is actually a very good player. Okay, so at the 3 and at the 2 spot, we've got a pair of safeties right here, and we're starting it off with 92 overall Jeremy Chinn, potentially the defensive player of the year. In my opinion, he's definitely up there to win that award. He's going to be giving you 92 speed, 94 excel, incredible hit power. This is just a really good user card. As you can see, he's going to be sitting at 88 COD as well, so that's actually pretty solid for a user. The thing I don't love about the card is the man coverage in the zone. That's a little bit low for me, but if you do use it with the card, he's 6'3" with great speed and excel, and I know I always preach usering with the safety, so if you do have a budgety team and you're looking for a new user, or even if you've got a higher overall team and looking for a new user, this is actually going to be a really good card for you. Definitely a huge fan of the stats on the player, and I would recommend you guys look to pick him up if you are looking for an upgrade at strong safety. Now next up, we have one of my favorite defensive players in the NFL, Minkah Fitzpatrick's 93 overall card, which is currently over 100k at about 110, but the stats on this card are very sick, guys. He has 92 speed, 95 excel. That is crazy. If you power him up, you can get that all the way up to, I believe, 98 excel, which is awesome. The zone is at a 95. The play rec is at a 93. Incredible stats right there for the zone and play rec. The man is at an 88. That's definitely serviceable. The pursuit is pretty solid. The change of direction is at an 89, so you can even use her with this card if you want to. Incredibly versatile safety. Again, again, like I said, one of my favorite players in the NFL, and I think this card actually does play really well in Mud. I've played against him a couple of times, and I was considering picking him up. I might go with Sean T instead, but I'm actually considering this card over Sean Taylor. I know that's crazy. Sean Taylor just has better COD, so that's probably why I'll go with him for my user, but Minkah Fitzpatrick is pretty glitchy, guys. This card is almost as good as Eddie Jackson. I don't know if he's as good, but the stats are very similar. I would assume both of these cards will play pretty similar, so big fan of the Minkah right here. Now at the number 1 spot, this is probably someone that every budget team should have as well, and it's going to be 90 overall Jamel Dean at 45k. Now this Jamel Dean, kind of similar to the Henry Ruggs, isn't crazy expensive, but has crazy stats. 94 speed, 91 excel, that is crazy for a corner. The men in his zone aren't insane. They're only at an 86 and an 88. The play rec is low as well, but you're getting this card for the speed. Again, at only 40k, you can't expect an incredibly balanced card. This is a high speed corner that can play good man coverage. If you play zone, I would say this card still is probably going to play pretty well for you. The zone is a little bit low for my liking, but man, if you've got a lower overall team, this is someone you guys kind of need, to be honest with you. A really big fan of the card right here. He is the number 1 budget player on defense for me, and yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. We will be live later tonight to play some weekend league, and to be honest, I feel like I don't want to lose a single game. We're going undefeated live on stream. You guys better believe it. I'll see you guys there at probably about 8 to 8:30 Eastern time, and yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.
So